Hello, welcome to today's practice. For those of you who are new here, my name is Rachel. I'm a yoga teacher, and today we are going to do a yoga class for the feet and ankles. So you're just going to start by coming into a seated position with the legs extended straight in front of you. And even though this is a practice for the feet and ankles, we want to start by bringing the spine into healthy alignment because we want to make sure we're taking care of the whole body. So if sitting like this feels uncomfortable for your low back, you can put a folded blanket or a cushion underneath your sit bones. Stack the shoulders over the hips. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, point the toes. Inhale, flex the feet, all 10 toes point up toward the ceiling. Then exhale again, point the toes. Inhale, flex. And just continue with this movement at your own pace, moving with your breath. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Bring your feet back to a flexed position, and now we're going to do this just with the toes. So on your inhale, you're going to spread the toes really wide, and then exhale, squeeze the toes forward. Again, moving with the rhythm of your breath. Inhale, spread the toes. Exhale, squeeze like you're making little fists with your feet. So this is going to build some strength in the muscles of the feet. And I also have found that it kind of helps with foot cramps. So we'll do this just one more time. And relax. Bend the left knee and cross the left ankle over the right knee, and then using your hand, just make some circles with that foot. This helps to release the fascia a little bit. Switch directions. And then straighten the left leg and bend the right knee, right ankle over left, and just make some circles with the right foot, going one direction and then the other. Transition now to sitting on your heels with the toes curled under. So knees are on the floor, or if you'd like, you can take the knees up and balance on the balls of the feet. Slowly lifting the hands up. This is going to build strength in the feet and ankles. Balancing here can be a little bit tricky, so if you'd like, you can bring your hands together at heart center and then focus your gaze on one point on the floor out in front of you. If this pose causes you any pain or discomfort, don't do it. And that goes for anything else in this practice too. If something hurts, don't do it. So just take a few more deep breaths here. If you fall out of the pose, that's okay. Just come back in. Lower your knees back to the floor. But keep sitting on your heels with the toes curled under. This is going to give you a nice stretch in the arches of the feet. And you might also feel it in the toes. So just take some deep breaths here. It's okay to feel sensation. This can be kind of intense, so experiencing sensation is good as long as you can still breathe comfortably through it. But if you're experiencing any shooting pains, any stabbing pains, you'll want to come out of the pose. Shift your weight forward and uncurl the toes so that now the tops of the feet are pressing into the floor, but you're still sitting on the heels here. So this is just going to give a nice counter stretch. And for a lot of us, this is already going to feel pretty intense, so you can stay right here if you'd like. But if you want to go a little bit further, you can walk the fingertips back behind you, lean back, lift the knees up off the floor, keep the chest proud, keep the spine tall, and just take a few deep breaths here. This is going to stretch out the muscles in the tops of the feet, and you might even feel it up into the shins. And just make sure that you're still able to breathe comfortably. If the breath starts to feel restricted, that means that you need to back out of the pose a little bit. Walk the fingertips forward, lower the knees back down to the floor if you were in the second variation. And then swing the legs out in front of you. Bend the left knee and cross the left ankle over the right knee. And just make some more of those circles again. And just kind of finish up with a little bit of a massage, so making some long strokes with the thumbs on the arch of the foot, the sole of the foot, maybe massaging the toes a little bit, just in any way that feels good. Straighten the left leg out in front of you, and then take this on the other side, so crossing the right ankle over left knee. Make some circles. And then just massaging the sole of the foot with the thumbs in any way that feels good. Straighten the right leg back in front of you, and maybe wiggle the toes a little bit. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you enjoyed this class, please give it a thumbs up so it can reach more people. And if you're still experiencing some pain or tension in the feet, I'm going to leave a link to one of my hip opening yoga classes, because this can be a sign that something's going on with the hips or maybe the low back. So I'll leave a link to that here. And I'm also going to leave a link to my hands and wrists yoga class, because I think you might like that one too. I will see you guys again soon. Namaste.